can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this away, start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the offense now for their first possession. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
To the air, it's Woolihan. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Let's fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a big gain. Illinois landing up quickly here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a 1st sack in the game. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball is free in the backfield. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Willihan. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Illinois.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the protection breaks down again, back to back.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Back to pass. It's Willingham. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made by the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Illinois now operating in the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw again. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots. And
they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. So now on comes the field goal unit. Made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. Great cut there. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught near the sticks. Sullivan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Escapes the pocket. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And the Bulldogs looking to keep this drive rolling. Receiver in motion now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. A solid run, good for first down yardage. It's a run. Running back's got it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense not pressing this time. And the runner takes off to his right. Finding some room at the 25. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They're going to run it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a quarterback keeper. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run it with the option. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Nobody can bring him down. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to pass. It's Woolihan. Finds his man. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Illinois lining up quickly here. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown. Fighting the line out. Made the defense look slow that time.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Bringing pressure. And he's sacked. The two-point conversion for the tie fails. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll try the right side on the toss. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Fourth down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incomplete. Second down coming out. Looking to pass. It's Willingham. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Illinois. And they go in front here in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback here. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He made the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Illinois has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The back's got it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback...
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Georgia now operating in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
To throw, it's Willingham. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
They call the draw play here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. We get now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They'll bring him down, but the spinning cycle put on that defender, my goodness. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Get some space around the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, how many times do we see this late? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Woolihan. He'll throw it now. Here's a target, and it's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.